Hey guys, welcome back to Homestead Prepping and Survival. I don't know how the audio sounds on y'all's side, but on mine, when I'm recording on the laptop like I'm doing now, the audio just seems to be wide open even though I've got my stuff turned down. So I'm trying to talk a little bit softer. But anyway, guys, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I have not looked today, but last time I looked, we were at 3,880 something views for the channel. Now, considering there's 62, I'm uploading a video right now as I make this one. That's out of schedule. There'll be one that'll come out tonight, hopefully, if it continues uploading, which is Tuesday night, and then I've got one already uploaded for Thursday morning, and I'm working on one for after that. So that's this one. So anyway, if you have not already subscribed, 3,800, almost 4,000 views for this channel, and we're at 62 to 65 videos, 5+ months old, maybe close to 6 months now. I don't remember, but anyway. It's coming a long ways, but we are still stuck in that 100 range. It didn't tell me who. Well, it did. I'm not going to say who, but thank you very much for the person that subscribed yesterday or the day before. Put me back to 101. Unlike the gun buyback programs, I'm actually back to 101 because I've been to 101 before, and I've been to 102 before, and I've been to 103 before. So now we're back to 101. Thank you for subscribing. All of those others that are out there, all 101 of you, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. It helps me do what I think God has asked me to do, which is help other people get prepared. Being prepared is biblical. If you've been to church enough and listened to the pastor enough and read your Bible enough, you know that you are to store up supplies now in times of abundance for times of hardship. So being prepared is biblical, and there are certain branches of Christian religion out there that believe they should do that. The Amish are out there that don't use modern electric stuff and vehicles. They still use their horses and wagons, and everybody's a little bit different, but it all comes down to true Christianity, I should say, not religion. True Christianity means that you believe that Jesus Christ was born and died for you. Not for your sister and your brother and your best friend. And Jesus died so that you could have a way to be forgiven for what we do wrong, for what you did wrong, no matter what it is, and have a chance to spend eternal life in heaven. So I don't talk a lot about that on this channel. I really should talk more about it, but I don't want to turn you guys off. But guys, I believe God's asked me to do this. I'm trying to do my best. I am not a professional in no way, form, or fashion. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm a little bitty channel trying to make a scratch on the surface of the world. It's the way I see it. I thank y'all very much. Those of you that are watching that have not hit the subscribe button, it is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a dime. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, and that'll take care of it. But I'm asking, hit the little bell icon there and change it to all. So when I upload a video, you will get a notification saying, hey, Homestead Prepping and Survival uploaded another video. And if you want to watch, please do. I really, really do appreciate that. And smash that like button. The likes on the videos are much, much lower than people think. And I watch Arms Family Homestead, and I've watched some of their videos where he's got almost 700,000 subscribers. just on YouTube. He's got, I think, over 1 million on Facebook. But he gets 10, 20, 30,000 likes on a video on average. So please hit that like button for me. I am not on Facebook. I have been off Facebook for several years. I do not ever plan on going back to Facebook. Even if, even if, I'm drawing a blank now, the dude is in the process of buying Twitter. Even if he buys it, I don't plan on going back to Facebook. Once I get burned by somebody or something, I don't plan on going back for more. So I am on MeWe, MEWE. You can find me personally on MeWe, and you can find the group Homestead Prepping and Survival on MeWe. You do have to answer a couple questions in order for I let you into the group, but I post all my videos on my MeWe group page as well as on YouTube. So you can do both. Now, when I post it on there, all it's going to do is click and bring you to YouTube to watch it. It still counts. So please, I do appreciate y'all. Sorry, didn't mean to get into that deep of conversation about it, but you know, I'm struggling to get around this 100 mark. So anywho, I've had a couple of interesting days. I've done some filming over the last 2 or 3 days, not in consecutive order, but I've done some filming of, you know, the chickens and the dog and the cats and the, you know, things, and there's some interesting things that has been going on yesterday and today, and I went out there, and it may be a little hard to watch, but there's a hobby shop as a crow flies 3, 4, 5 miles from me, and they have gotten in the last few years where they don't really do much remote controlled airplane and race cars and stuff, but they get into these things that looks like a parachute, you know, glider type thing with 3 wheels, and someone's riding it with a big propeller behind them, and they flying in things all over the place. Most of the time it's a weekend event, but yesterday and today, Monday and Tuesday, May the 9th and 10th, they have been a bunch flying over, and it's pretty cool to watch, but it's not something for me. But anyway, I'm gonna get into the video today, guys. Once again, I do appreciate y'all. It's been a couple of long days at work. Y'all know I do heating and air, or air conditioning and heating and refrigeration for a living. I'm mainly work in the office, but I still do some field work when I'm needed. Basically, I'm on the phone with my service techs on and off all day long. My phone rings more than anybody else in the office, probably more than most of them combined. So, because I'm on the phone with those guys helping them. And anyway, it's getting hot in South Georgia. We're in the upper 80s right now most of the time. Last week we had some low 90s. The end of next week, I'm looking at extended forecasts, and they're forecasting some upper 90s. So it's getting hot, and it's getting hotter, and we're going to get busier and busier. So I'm trying to do videos now, more of them, just in case I get so busy that I can't get videos out on my normal schedule. And, you know, I'll apologize now for it, but it's coming. So let's get into the video. I'm going to show y'all the animals outside and some things that I've been doing, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it. And if you do, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and remember what I always tell you: Jesus loves you, and so do I. Thank y'all so very much from my heart for supporting me by watching these videos. Y'all be safe. Alright, so 2 went past a minute ago. I laid the camera down, but I can hear more coming. Just, oh, there he is, back behind the trees over there. You'll see him come past right in that area. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Yeah, that's one of the first three. He's got a streamer of some kind flying behind his. So, if it's any telltale sign, the other one should be about 30 seconds to a minute behind him. There's the first one. Well, second actually. Let's see, there's been 3 go by, the first 3. And here comes 2 more going back. They have got a lot more height on them than they had when they were leaving. Let's see if I can get that one back in the camera. I don't know who invented that thing, but the last 5 to 10 years it has really picked up in popularity, at least in my area. With that hobby shop, he's got a small little grass airstrip. Now he's angled to where he's gonna come directly over probably my chicken pen. Nope, now he's turning. But he's between me and the neighbor. Y'all can't hardly see him. There was a small jet, some kind of 2 or 4 person plane that came by in between the first 3 and these 2. And I'm thinking they probably had to give way for it to come around, because I'm not too far from Jimmy Carter's International Airport, or whatever they call that daggum thing up there. Used to be Sutherfield Airport. They changed the name. Don't know why. It's you know, it's a small rural airport. I mean, it doesn't take huge planes. So turn around. You can't see him. He's through the trees. But if I get right there, he's up there somewhere. I can't even see him without the camera now. So there he is. There he is. Way through the bushes. See him? Right in the middle of the screen. I'll get y'all some more footage when the other ones come back by. I think there's about 3 or 4 more. It's funny how they shuffle and pick at each other till they get in the order they want to be in. The white hen normally wants to be right beside the rooster. They pick on her, so she's the first one on the roost, and then the last one to get her spot. Once he sits down, they'll start settling down. But these babies come out, and I moved the blocks around so they've got a little bit better hiding spot, but yet the adults can get in there, trying to make them come out. But I picked each one of them up, looked at their feet, looking at spur, and that spur is just a tiny little dot right now. You can barely, you know, see it. But they want me to move because they want to get in this corner and roost, and I want to put them up there on the roost. They've been nesting in this corner, and I'd prefer they be up there. They got to learn to get up off the ground. But anyway, they don't run from me. They'll come right to me. See how this one's coming to me? They don't like me picking them up, but they ain't scared of me. They don't run to me. They just don't want to be picked up. All the white stuff you see down there is crushed up eggshells. Crushed up eggshells because chickens need calcium, and you can buy crushed oyster shell, or you can save your eggshells and crumble them up and mix it in with their feed, and it helps keep their shells a lot more firm so they don't break so easy. But anyway, see how they bunching up right there in the corner? They're gonna keep doing that. So they settle down and go to sleep. And see how they're the light brown hen's pecking at the white one. She wants to be by the rooster. Now he's fixing to push his way over. He wants to get one more spot over. The old white one will turn around and get her head away from us so they can't peck her in the head. You got to get up closer so y'all can see. Chickens are funny. They'll all end up turned around facing this way as they settle. Those four haven't gotten used to it. I think I'm going to make the roost a little bit wider with more 2x4s instead of the little 1x2s. Give them more room to put their feet on it. Make it a little more comfortable for them. I'll do that when I do the rest of the pens. Whatever scrap lumber's left, I'll screw it up there. A lot of places have a ramp where they can walk up to their roost, but they'll hop right up. Some of them will fly directly up. Some of them will go to each step and hop their way up to where they want to be. But chickens are funny animals. They're still bartering for the best spot down there. Each one wants to be up under the others. I think that biggest was going to be a rooster. His tail feathers are sticking up more than the other one that's almost his size. The one with the white seems to me tail feathers look like a female, but I could be wrong. The other two small ones don't have any tail feathers sticking up. So, I don't know. One of y'all experts tell me what's going on with them, because I don't know whether if I've got hens or roosters, or I'm sure there's mostly roosters. That's the way it goes when you hatch a bunch. I almost always get a whole bunch of them. Look at that. We'll zoom in. But it got a little blurry. I always saw me looking at him. Well, this is day 2 of them flying those things. I just come out to go check on the chickens and the animals. I've already fed all of them. But that one up there is way up. That zoomed in as far as it'll go, guys. There's another one directly above. And I hear more coming, so I can get y'all a better shot. Let's zoom back out to normal. See how far. Boy, it looks so much further. It looks like that size, you know, zoomed in real life. Sitting here looking at it and looking at the screen, they're about the same size in my eyes, so it's pretty cool. But God didn't put no angel wings on my butt, so I don't plan on getting up there. Alright, he went, there he goes, there he comes. He's gonna fly directly over me unless he changes path, and I'm leaning on the hood of my truck. So he's moving pretty good speed too. Alright, if I turn the camera anymore, I'm not going to be able to see the screen myself. He turned just a little bit. His left, my right. I can get you back up there. That is straight up. If he fell out right now, he'd land in my yard. Long ways out, isn't it? Alright, let me turn around because he's literally straight up. And he's slowly going past. Yep. Sorry guys, but I try to be a good person, which we all fail at, but ain't no angel wings on this old boy's butt. When you live out in the sticks, never a dull moment. That's number 7. Let's see. Actually, that's probably number 7. The one right above me is number 8. See, I'm aiming at the backyard. Let me zoom out. You can barely see him zoomed out. There he is. Now, this one's right above me, or flew right over. The 3 before them, number 5 and 6. Flew directly over my house in my yard right here where I was standing. They were still gaining altitude. But he's probably gonna jump on her back. He just got off the other light brown one's back, so I don't know if y'all ever seen that. Some of y'all probably haven't. Some of you probably have. I don't know how many's flying out there today, but there's another one. Y'all see it. It's bigger in. He's light blue with a little bit yellow in the middle. There's another one coming out here. He's got it ribbed. 2 have already flown over the house, or over me, since I showed y'all a few minutes ago. Tuesday evening. Oh, there comes another one. Let's see if I can get him on camera. That one and that one. I hear another one over there somewhere. I done seen 2 or 3 turn around, but anyway. Well, don't look like we're gonna get no chicken mating action today, not on camera. For those of you that don't know, he'll jump on his back, on her back, and hold her by the back of the neck. It lasts anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds, and that's about it. But a hen will not set on eggs to hatch them if she has not been fertilized by the rooster. So if you've got a whole bunch of hens laying a bunch of eggs, they'll lay all their life and never set if there's not a rooster fertilizing them. So, this dude is directly, look, I'm looking straight up, trying to find him in there. Right there. I'm telling you, if he fell out, he'd land right here by the chicken pen. Of course, I don't know if you'd call him a he after he made a splat from that high up. He's got to be at least 1,000 feet. But look at there. Put them in the pen, leave the door closed, and they all stand at the edge to get outside. I open the door and they all come out in a train, just run out. Got the door open, and what do? Go back inside to eat. There's Sweet Pea. She's been fed, she's happy. And there's Sparky. I haven't given y'all a update recently. He's healthy, ain't he? I did change his food. I've already given him fresh water today, dumped it out, washed it out, filled it up. But I changed his food because the one I've been getting that he seems to like pretty well, been out of stock the last couple of times I was in the store. So, oh goodness gracious, I got 3 of them right directly above me. Let's see, there's one, there's one, and to the right, somewhere over there, right there, is one. 2 going away, 1 coming in. And another one coming straight at me. Right between those trees, if y'all can see. Right there. It's amazing how it's easier to see. Oh, there's 2 of them coming. Move over here. You got one right above the green and one behind the dead cedar. And there's another one way up above them. So, oh, there's another one way over there. So there's 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the other 3 is 8. There's another one coming. And another one beside it. There's 2. That other one's going. I don't know, y'all. There's a dozen of them things flying around today. And I got something that I don't like to kill that I got to get rid of. This old soffit right here on this building. Let me zoom back out so y'all can see. I don't know if you can. But I had speakers up in the ceiling of that thing. And it looks like, I know I had squirrels getting in and out of the attic. And I haven't done anything about it for several years. But they've messed that up. Must have been where the nest was. Well, when I got home an hour and a half or so ago, honeybees swarming all over right here. So that attic is a crawl only attic, and I blew in insulation. There's a vent hole on this end. They were going in and out that hole and this place that needs fixing. So holy crap, there's 5 directly above me. I know y'all can hear that. I'm not zoomed in, so must be having a meeting of Death Wish Anonymous up there. Ain't getting my butt up yonder. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get some kind of fog or something to put up in that attic space in my old building and kill them bees, because I'll never get the honeybees out of there. Once they get established, they're done. And this building's 20 years old. OSB on the side all that time. A couple of pieces down here were loose, and I put some screws in and pulled it back up, but I saw bees hanging around right there. So I'm hoping they don't get inside. I may have to set a fogger or something off in the building and set a fogger or 2 off in the attic. Holy shit, y'all. That ain't even zoomed in. Look how big he is. I'd say that's close, ain't it? He's literally 150 feet. Directly above my chicken pen over there. Wow, sorry about the language. Anyway, I'm gonna have to kill those bees. I can't have them getting in there. I won't be able to get into my supplies, to my freezers, to my fishing stuff, to that back room's gonna be a cooler. I won't be able to get in there to work to turn that into a cooler. I gotta do something about the honeybees, and it's gonna have to happen at night, because I ain't got a suit, and I'm not calling my buddy that does honeybees. I've had him put 7 or 8 hives out here over the years when I was planting the big garden and all that, and all the fruit trees. Honeybees stay about 3 or 4 months, and then they'll swarm off. Couldn't keep them here. Now I don't want them here, and they're up in the freaking attic of my building. So anywho, anyway, those are going to have to be disposed of, because I'm not crawling in an attic and dealing with a bunch of honeybees. Don't work for me. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate y'all watching, kind of keeping up with the homestead. I used to call this, and I'm thinking about changing the name just because people think that's all I'm after is what people are typing in, and I'm really not. But this used to be called the Waters Family Homestead. And I'm thinking about changing the name of the channel and my MeWe group page to that. But I let people in that aren't Waters, so I don't know. If y'all got suggestions on a better name, let me know. But I may leave it, I may change it. But if I can get some of y'all to give me your honest input, I'll take it under advisement and make a decision here pretty soon. But anyway, y'all be safe, be prepared. Remember what I always tell you, Jesus loves you, and so do I.